I think everybody has seen that IdrA has put in a lot of practice lately, and the EG house, I hate to say it, Ben, because I know that our house is pretty damn cool, but the EG house over the last 2 weeks really seemed to be the place to be if you really want to practice in America. Yeah,
they've had so many people there. Stefano in the house. I think Thorzan was there.
Yes, I do think he was.
And of course all the normal EG guys, the Muslim, IdrA, In Control, that whole crew. Huck.
So it's a really sick practice house, and I really think that IdrA put in a lot of hours. So this game is super fresh, and he needs the win, man. We cannot say this often enough. We cannot emphasize enough on how important this win is for IdrA. IdrA was at the finals of Season 1, is that correct? I'm not 100% sure. He definitely was at the finals of Season 2, and I think he even won the first round, and then he lost the second round. Who did IdrA lose to again? I know that I know it, but I can't figure it out right now.
For some reason I want to say Thorzan, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
Yeah, Thorzan beat Moro in the quarterfinals, and then Thorzan, maybe IdrA lost against Sen. Is that possible?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, Rhett going for something interesting here, Kev. He's going spawning pool before gas, spawning pool before hatch. So, like 15 pool. Now I think we'll probably see something like 15, 16 hatch.
Anyways, I was super distracted because I was really trying to figure out. I think IdrA did win in the first round, maybe against Trelloc, if that was correct. And I think he lost in the second round against Sen.
I can find out.
Yeah, just search Season 2, because now I want to have my facts correct, then I'm sorry. Normally I know this stuff. Maybe I still know it. I think he won Trelloc, then lost NASL. Anyways, IdrA was in the top 8 of NASL Season 2, and to see him drop out in Season 3 and not be part of Season 4, that would just be huge. That would be crazy. I cannot imagine a league without IdrA, man. North American Star League without IdrA now. I mean,
Season 2.
If he loses today, it's not 100%.
Oh, he lost to his teammate Puma. I remember that now.
Okay, but he did beat Strelok in the first round.
3-0, in fact. IdrA's been, like you've already said, he's been really active. He's been especially active on the ladder recently. I've been talking to the guys in the house about players they keep running into on the ladder, and one of them, it turns out, was this mystery Zerg player. No one knew who it was. He kept beating all of our guys. And then we found out that it was one of IdrA's Smurfs. So he's still working hard. He's still very, very good in practice. It's just really in live events where his results have not been what you would expect of him, and it surprises me. Rhett did go for the spawning pool first, like gasless fast expand opening, which is a cool build, one I've experimented with in the past. I've had trouble making it work in the current metagame, but I'm really excited to see how Rhett follows up.
Me too. And I mean, once more, Ben, I want to add, because I've been talking about it for a little while, if IdrA loses today, it's not 100% sure that he drops out, but it's going to be very tough, because then the best possible final result he can end at, he's at 2-4 right now, I believe, would be 3-6, and then it's getting really close. Yeah, sorry, 3-5.
Yeah. But yeah, you're exactly right, and you know, the bottom. Shoot. I would put myself on the spot like this. I wanted to say the bottom 12 guys go out.
I thought it's either 13 or 9. I was thinking about this, but I didn't want to bring it up, and now you did this. And
yeah, so I'm the one that ends up being the donkey.
Yeah, well, I'm a donkey too, Ben, because I can't correct you. Anyways, IdrA is getting a great scout off. He's going to spot the extractor. He can check on it, see how much gas Red mines so far. Speed is more than halfway done. Take a look at the drone count right now, Ben. We see 27 drones on either side.
And Red's opening, we're seeing just how economical it can be. He's even in harvesters with IdrA.
Despite having that baning nest.
Yep, despite having the baning nest, despite having a spine crawler as well. So he's really invested in some defenses and is still on par with IdrA. So great economic opening here out of Red.
Red is currently supply block, Ben, and it's a really big one. As you can see, he just started his Overlord, and he might actually end up losing this Overlord. That would really, really hurt, because IdrA, he's still not making a new Overlord, Ben. So as soon as his Overlord pops, he's still going to be supply blocked for at least 15 seconds.
Is he fast enough? I don't think he is fast enough, Kev. That Queen, afterburners. Red is making 3 Overlords now, so he will not be supply blocks too much longer.
Oh, the Queen is going to get dropped. Oh! Wow.
Bloop. Bloop. Okay. Overlord goes down.
Small Zergling skirmish over here on the left side of the map. IdrA was supply blocked as well, as you can see in the production. That 44, man, that seems to be the magic numbers where all great Zerg players get supply blocked.
I happen to get stuck there often, so I guess that means I'm as good as IdrA and Rhett.
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're at least better than X-Lord. X-Lord gets 28.
18. IdrA sees this fast third base from Rhett. He's taking a fast third of his own, though, so I don't think he's going to...
Well, nice trap there by Rhett. Picks off quite a few links from IdrA.
IdrA realizing what's up is just going to run over into the main of Rhett and try to see... Oh, sees the Baneling
Well,
nest.
IdrA once more, Ben. He cheated a little bit. But this time IdrA does have those Banelings already. He's going to put the Spinecrawler on the low ground, but all these Zerglings are coming in. It's a little bit risky. The Spinecrawler is actually not rooted right now.
Red's paying good close attention, so he's going to be able to...
Oh, well, decent detonations.
Yeah, not what I would really want, though, but IdrA has more reinforcements.
I think IdrA will be able to hold.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. The Queen with the reinforcements will allow him to muster a defense here. Oh, but if he loses the Queen, that's going to be painful.
He has 3 Queens, though, and actually the Queen will stay alive. So far, beautiful defense by IdrA here against Red.
Yeah, very well done. Both guys are back to droning, but Red a bit more so than IdrA. He's going to go up to about 50 drones now.
It was funny how that started off, because it looked like Red wanted to pick off those 2 Banelings straight away, but then he kind of brought like 4 Zerglings from the north side back, and those detonations were a lot better than I first thought they were going to be, and it really helped IdrA a lot in keeping that base alive.
Yeah, that Zergling Baneling micro is so difficult, and even seeing a guy like Red struggle with it just kind of solidifies that point. It's very, very easy to miscontrol your lings and lose a lot. Red only lost like 5-6 lings, but it was enough to turn the tide there and allow IdrA to win that fight.
Yep. Despite all that, IdrA, I mean, Red is 5 workers ahead, though. IdrA is going to try to make something happen right now. We'll be able to pick some Banelings off. Beautiful micro so far by Red. Look at that.
Yeah, excellent on both sides. IdrA also being very careful, and he knows that if he tries to force that fight, it's probably not going to go well for him, as Red has got a lot of Banelings there.
Red has to be careful a little bit, man, with these 2 Overlords, because he's just rallying them across the map, and since the cruise threat is starting to become decent, he could actually end up losing quite a few of those Overlords. I think right now he's going to spread them up. Never mind.
Both these guys going up to layer. Red's is much faster than IdrA's, though, so I think we're going to see a very kind of old-school Roach mid-game.
Look at IdrA, Ben. He's really on top of his scouting. He just keeps trying to scout all game long. He tries to see how many Banelings does Red have, how many Zerglings does he have. Can I enter the main base? And yes, he does, and he gets a great scout off. He spots the layer. He sees the roaches. So this is such a big scout for IdrA.
And this is something that IdrA does better than most foreign players, if not all foreign players. He's always so active with this scouting. And I always chuckle when I think back to those replays Rhett sent me, because in the games they were having conversations, obviously, because they're practicing with each other, and they were saying some really funny things about scouting and how most players are really bad at scouting.
Well, Red is moving out. IdrA has 16 workers more, but that of course means that Red's army is quite a bit bigger, and Red has that roach speed. No, actually, Red almost has roach speed, and IdrA didn't even start it yet, man. He does have that Spinecrawler over here. Once more, IdrA has a small group of links trying to counter. He's going to pick off 2 roaches over here. This is going to be very close. IdrA is going to have to play this very, very well.
Yeah, very even roach counts, Kev, and with the Spinecrawler, I do think IdrA should be able to defend. He's going to have to be careful with the engagements, and he doesn't want to clump up because the Banelings can change everything. A lot of damage gets taken. IdrA does have the much shorter reinforced distance. The Spinecrawler falls. IdrA's Zerglings are coming up from behind, but there's not that many, and it's Rhett with the substantial army lead right now. IdrA's, he's got to really pull out all the stops he wants to hold here.
But he has so many reinforcements coming in, man. I think IdrA will be able to hold. He still has the worker lead. We can see it's very close. It's 1-0 roaches on either side. Red really microing his roaches right now, trying to pick off as many roaches as possible. Should not go up that ramp. Exactly what he doesn't do.
That was so good for IdrA. He's got a 13 worker lead. This is one of those instances of just barely holding that we were talking about. Yep. And if Rhett doesn't make something happen soon, I think IdrA's going to like supercharge and pull way ahead.
Look, IdrA is already starting +2. Roach speed is almost ready for IdrA now as well. Once more, it's going to be even supplies. Red's army is a little bit bigger, but it's super close. But I think once more with the reinforcements, IdrA should be more than fine. He's even going to try to surround a couple of these roaches. Not sure if that's going to work.
More important than the reinforcements is this Zergling supplement. They really add so much depth to this army, and IdrA's going to trade much more effectively than Rhett here, and the supply is starting to show that. As IdrA's lings melt away, he does disengage, but he's got more units to fall back to.
He's going to get a lot of links once more. Red has a ton of links. It's going to be a close fight, but all these close fights, they should be sort of okay for IdrA, because he's already starting the better upgrades. He has the shorter reinforcement distance, and IdrA, all he has to do is survive, which is going to be close.
Very close. More units streaming out for IdrA, but I do think because he is the defending player that he's going to be just fine, and Red is backing up once again. More good micro from Red.
Oh, this is so cool to watch both these guys play like this.
Yeah, brilliant macro on both sides. Look at the Queen energy in IdrA's main base. He's got 25 energy on each Queen as those injects are about to pop off. He's been very good about that. And Red coming back with another big wave of units. But
Red has a lot of money. If only Red had, I don't know, he's making that macro hedge right now, and I think if he would have been able to dump those minerals a little bit quicker, then he might have been able to make something happen. Just now, for the first time,
IdrA got to threaten the counter.
In a very long time, IdrA actually went over 1,000 minerals as well, and indeed, man, he's going to counter, but he should still have more than enough units to defend.
Absolutely, that +2 is about to finish up. He's got a lot of roach reinforcements popping out. He's got a that's a pretty even concave. Huge counterattack in the third base of Rhett right now. A lot of drones going to go down. And this could very well lock up this game for IdrA as he does win this fight on his own creep. Red supplies plummeting, and IdrA looking very strong. GG out of Rhett the Kraken. Takes game number 2, ties up the series 1-1.
The really, really good ZVZ from start to finish from IdrA. And it's what you always say, when it's about barely defending in ZVZ, well, I think you couldn't describe it any better than this game. Because IdrA all the time, a little bit more supply, a little bit less army supply, always holds with reinforcements. But meanwhile, Banks on that better economy, and then later he was already getting the better upgrades. And then even felt confident enough to send some links out to counter. I think IdrA played very good this game.
Those extra drones really paid off, allowing him to have just enough and a little bit more.
But I do think still a big deal was, Ben, that Red all the time had like 8,000, 8 or 900 or even 1,000 minerals, and in a ZVZ, Ben, like the amount of roaches you can produce out of 1,000 minerals, like I can count up to 50. But
it's important that we realize he was making as many roaches as he could because his gas was at 0. But he could have built more Zerglings, and they do add a ton of depth to that army.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like he wouldn't be able to afford all those roaches, but still, if you only like be able to spend 600 or 700 of those minerals on either roach or ling or a mixture of between.
At any given moment, 10 more roaches would have swung the fight either way. You know, if IdrA had 10 more, he would have crushed. If Red had 10 more, he would have won. And but the way it played out, it was very close, very even, great game.
It's nice to see those two guys, like those two Brute War giants and community figures since pretty much day one of the Starcraft II scene. International Starcraft, successful Starcraft II players, real champions as well, play such a close ZVZ. I really enjoyed it.
Final map will be dual site, guys. That last game brought to you by Twitch TV. We're going to play a short commercial, and then the decider in this best of 3 series, IdrA versus Rhett, when we get back.